Here's my truth in one take. No idea what I'm going to say, but I committed to posting on this channel and sharing raw, unfiltered thoughts. It's been a couple of days because I'm avoiding it. I don't want to fucking talk about my feelings. Thank you very much. But it's good to talk about your feelings, I think. It's helpful to put it out there, although I'm not entirely sure anybody is going to enjoy listening to this, but that's okay. It's not about you, it's about me. That sounded strange, seeing as I'm putting content out there that other people can see. So it kind of is about you. But the past couple of days have been a little bit up and down, kind of frustrated with myself over a few things. The latest thing on my mind, which is always really on my mind, but it's at the forefront of my mind recently, is my weight. And I'm bringing this up because it is consuming my thoughts. Throughout my life, my weight has been a roller coaster. That's just how it is. I am a binge eater. I was going to say I don't know when to stop. I do, but I just don't stop. And obviously, that results in weight gain. I'm not someone who purges. So if you're eating all this food, your weight is going to go up. If you've known me for a little while, you will know that in 2023, I believe, I got to my heaviest. I'll share figures, but this is just for me. This is not a comparison figure. This is me. Remember that. So my heaviest ever, I was 108 kilos. I didn't feel good in my body. I would see photos of myself and go, wait, I look like that? I've never been someone who looks in the mirror much. So, yeah, you see a photo and go, holy shit. And I made the decision to start losing weight. I know how to lose weight. I've done it multiple times, but I can never keep it off. Anyway, this time I saw an endocrinologist and they encouraged me to try Mounjaro, which is a weight loss drug, or can be used as a weight loss drug. It's an injection. I lost a drastic amount of weight. I felt incredible. I, for the first time, didn't have food noise. I wasn't craving fatty, sugary, salty things. It's just, oh yeah, that's food, and I suppose I should eat, and I'm a little bit hungry. It was a surreal experience. For the first time in my life, food wasn't dominating my thoughts 24/7. I didn't quite realize how much it controlled me. So I dropped down to about 63, 64 kilos, which is lower than I wanted to go, to be honest. I didn't own scales because I can get obsessive. In the past, I've been known to weigh myself every day and plot it on an Excel chart and measure all my bits and whatever, which for me, again, this is only talking about my experience, for me, I didn't find the healthiest or the most helpful. I'd get obsessive and hyper-focus on it, and it just, didn't serve me. So I didn't have scales, but when I'd have to have a telehealth appointment with my endocrinologist, she would want to know my weight. So for those, I'd have to run into the shops and weigh myself. And it had been a few months. Jumped on the scales, 63, 64 kilos. And I was like, holy shit. And it felt great to be able to move my body easier and to feel comfortable and look at photos and not be grossed out. It's almost like the opposite thing happened with photos. Well, not really. I still didn't recognize myself in the photos. I didn't recognize myself fat, and then when I was really thin, I didn't recognize myself thin. Where am I going with this story? I don't know. I suppose what I'm trying to say is I lost a lot of weight. It's like 40 kilos, yeah. Or a bit over. And that was in the space of maybe 12 months. But I wasn't exercising. I wasn't doing anything. I lost a lot of muscle. For the first time in my life, my bum was flat. That was really weird. So that was a different kind of confrontation I wasn't expecting. And I tapered off the medication. And here we are. And I am 20 kilos heavier in the space of 12 months. I've put half the weight back on. I did want to gain a bit of weight. Or I wanted my body to look different. I don't think it's so much about weight as it is about, kind of sounds a bit vain, but how your body looks and feels. I didn't have any muscle, or I was just very weak, and I don't know. What do they call it? Skinny fat, you know? And, my weight did slowly creep up. It sat at 68 for a while, which felt good. And I thought, well, maybe 70, 75 would be good. And I was hovering around 74, dropped a bit, In the last 3 months, I was sitting at, where was I? I was about 74, 5, 6, I don't know, somewhere around there. Again, I try not to weigh too much. About 75, let's say, kilos. It fluctuates. 3 months ago. I had to weigh a parcel, and I used some scales. I borrowed some scales to do that, so I weighed myself and then held the parcel to get the weight. It was too heavy for my kitchen scales. I was 83.6 kilos. And I know weight fluctuates and some of that water weight, food, whatever, but that's where I'm at. And I just, in my head, I'm like, fuck, here we go again. I have such issue with eating in moderation. I love the sensation of eating. I eat when I want to celebrate. I eat when I'm sad. I eat when I've eaten too much and feel sick. I eat to comfort myself, but then that obviously doesn't work. I'll buy a kilo of lollies. There's this Christmas lolly bag you can get from Woolies at the moment, gluten-free. I'll eat a kilo of lollies in 2 days. Of course you're going to fucking put on weight. Do I exercise? No. Do I lead an active lifestyle? No. So why am I putting this out there? I guess I'm just acknowledging it. And yes, I know. Eat less, exercise more. You're going to lose weight. I know how to do it. I have done it many, many times. That is not the issue. It's a fucking psychological issue, and I have never been able to get anybody to understand that. So, I don't know where to from here. I guess I would like to be in control of my food rather than my food in control of me. I wish I could eat without consequence, you know? Anyway, I think weight is a journey. I honestly do not understand or comprehend. I can't fathom, how do people maintain their weight? I don't get it. I have never, ever been able to do that. Ever. And this isn't just a small weight gain. To gain 20 kilos in a year, It's a considerable amount of weight, isn't it? So yeah, I would like to stop going upwards and feeling gross. You know, some clothes don't fit anymore, which is really annoying. Especially the shorts, because my butt gets bigger and my thighs. So that's uncomfortable. Shit happens. However, this is something I feel I can control. Well, no, it's not really. It feels out of my control, but in theory, I know I can control it. And I have done that before. Anyway, whatever. That's where I'm at. Be kind to yourself. I'm trying to be kind to myself. These videos are rants, ramblings, I don't know, thoughts put out there. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I think there's 7 of you now, and there's a couple of lovely comments. I really appreciate you, and I hope you're doing okay. And I want you to know you are worth fighting for. I'll catch you in the next video.